This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god. Sound good? I had an incredibly successful day yesterday with my very special first time only fundraising stream event. It's not about the money. It's not. I'm not here to take a paycheck.
I don't want to become someone who constantly has to advertise in my videos, on my streams, that my gameplay becomes more about fundraising than the actual playing of the game.
People were incredibly generous. People were incredibly positive. FYI, people showed up in droves, they cheered, they subbed, they tipped, they pledged to my Patreon.
To give you a final kind of update on how things went yesterday, because I'm sure you guys are interested if you weren't here. Number one, we are at a record high number of subscribers on the channel. 379 subscribers. Holy shit. Number two, just out of nowhere, I set kind of an arbitrary chips goal that I had no desire to actually hit. I had no inkling that I was going to hit this amount of tips yesterday. I just didn't think it was going to happen, all right? I set $2,000 as a tips goal, not knowing exactly what I'm going to owe on my taxes and all that. I just said, what the hell? I'll put it out there as a goal and see if it motivates people to tip me. We exceeded it.
Thanks for the money, dummies.
Holy shit. All right, it's nuts. Then also, I had, obviously, my Patreon goal, which I've had all month, my stretch goal. So, the goal was set, and I basically had about, I'd say, probably $250 to $300 of additional Patreon pledges, but we hadn't gotten any further than that. I still would have needed around, I'd say, probably around $500, $600 of Patreon pledges in order to hit the goal that I had set to do the Metal Gear event. But then, this crazy thing happened last night, all right? It was the second session of gameplay of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Everyone was feeling super positive. Everyone was feeling so excited, right?
This is all going down, and basically, I hit the $2,000 tips goal, and I'm like, you're out to be kidding me. Like, I didn't even, again, I pulled that number out of thin air. I'm not afraid to tell you guys that. I don't have any numbers on exactly what I'm going to owe on my back taxes or what I'm going to owe my tax attorney or whatever. I know you're lying.
When all this is said and done, I have no idea. I just guesstimated. I said, this is probably a good amount. This is not what I'm intending on hitting, but let me just put it up on the stream and see what happens. I hit it. I was like, this is insanity. So basically, when I made this big announcement, and I said, here's what we're going to do, folks. Since people have been so overwhelmingly positive to me today, anything now that goes to tips, I'm going to put towards the Patreon goal. Because, boy, would I be a greedy, asshole to say, look at how much people came out today and supported me, and above and beyond what I had expected, to not be in a good mood and celebrate, the fact that people have been so supportive and just say, to hell with it. If we get anything extra, let's just put it right towards the Patreon goal and make it happen. Folks, after that happened, some $600 of tips came in.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
So, all in all, I raised so many funds yesterday, and this is no exaggeration, unless I've been completely off in all of my estimations and calculations of what these taxes are going to be that I'm due in late January. I think I'm good to go.
This shocks me.
Alright? I'm pretty sure that I'm good to go. And I think that not only am I going to be able to pay my taxes for 2017, these business taxes that are due in late January, I think I now have enough money to cover whatever my tax attorney will charge me for these back tax filing or whatever. Obviously, I don't think I have enough that's going to pay all the back taxes, but what I'm hoping, like I said, is that they're going to put me on a payment plan so that every month I can just pay a little bit until eventually it's gone. But the bottom line is, you guys came out and were so supportive of me.
I feel really good. I do. Alright? I actually feel incredibly positive about the future. It seems to me that you guys have my back. Some people who actually hate what they do for a living. You gotta take pride in what you do.
this last month, the amount of positivity and support that I've seen from you guys, and again, I don't just mean financially, I mean in general. People just being nice to me, people coming out and supporting me, people on social media being nice, you know what I mean? And not to say that there haven't been nasty people, there always will be. And if you guys haven't noticed, they've been in overdrive.
They've been in panic mode recently.
What and the rest of the board goes unselected.
Right? The nasty people have been in overdrive and panic mode because they see how positively things are going for me, and they can't take it.
To them, it blows their mind, right? You know, that's what happens when you're such a negative person and your entire life is focused around negativity. When people around you do good, you lose your mind. And that's a horrible way to be, in my opinion. At least in my life, you know, there's been times in my life that I've been like that when I was much younger. And I like to think that now that I'm older, I've become a lot more mature.
Wow. I'm good at lying.
I honestly feel, right now, not that I'm invincible, because I'm not.
I'm a very fallible, very, very fragile, very, you know, vulnerable person. Everyone knows that. I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, totally gay.
But I feel that, like, no matter what comes up against me, no matter what kind of circumstance I'm going to face, no matter what challenges I see in life, and no matter what kind of adversity rears its ugly head, that
it seems like if I share what's going on with you guys and we tackle it together, that we can beat it. Let me fucking unleash the beast. You feed me more. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. You guys got my back, right? I mean, am I wrong here? That's insanity.
And I made a lot of extra money that normally I wouldn't make, and I think that I'm now out of the woods when it comes to this tax situation, when it comes to the business tax. However, now coming up in April of 2018 is going to be my federal taxes. And guess what? I just made a shitload more money in December than I usually do, which means guess what? I now am going to owe way more federal taxes. And guess what? I don't have the money for them because all that money that I just made is going towards this state tax. So you see what I mean? It's like an never-ending, ongoing fucking torrent of nonsense. Not to say that I don't think it'll ever level out. I think it will. I honestly think that in 2018, if I can maintain the level of success that I had in 2017, meaning if I can keep you guys coming out to streams, if you guys, you know, continue to support me the way that you have, and by the way, I'm not saying the way that you have in December. It's been insane. I certainly don't expect that level of support every month. This was obviously people going above and beyond what's to be expected. All right?
In February, I will be playing Super Mario Sunshine. Probably the second half of February. I'm thinking I'm going to be playing Super Mario Sunshine.
And so what I'm hoping is I have a really good first few months of 2018. I make some really good money to the point where I now have extra money that I can put towards these taxes that are going to be coming due in April. I don't know how it's going to go. I said this last night as well. I said I don't like doing fundraising events. I don't.
I know you're lying.
You know, even though I saw a massive outpouring of people and it was one of the most positive things I've ever done ever in the 10 years that I've made content for the internet. Yesterday was undoubtedly one of the most positive days I've ever had the entire time because people not only came out, but they were so positive. They supported. It was so amazing. But I don't want to do that all the time. A fundraiser is an event that I think you do when you really need it. Because that way, if you're only doing them when they're absolutely needed, people realize how important it is, and they realize you're not just basically lying about shit or making stuff up. That basically you're doing it because it's a serious situation, right? You really need the help. So what I hope is that the early on in 2018, I could tackle everything, you know, everything that's going on. I can make enough money that when the taxes come due, I'm good.
But if not, and we have to do another fundraising event, it is what it is. Why am I toxic? More toxic, over-dramatic, drama queen toxic.
I think life actually is more fulfilling and more enriching when you have these challenges to overcome. You know, can you imagine these little rich kids that get, you know, their whole life, they're born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Anything they do in their life, they never get into trouble for it. They're not responsible for anything. Everything gets their free ride, paid the whole way, right? And literally, they don't do anything. Never in their life are they challenged. Never in their life does anything happen to them that's, you know, a consequence. They just go right through fucking life, you know, with their legs kicked up, their heels kicked up, and that's how they feel, you know. It's like a free ride. I don't know about you guys. That seriously has never happened to me. And I'll be honest here. Back when I was the big wig on YouTube, I was one of the big YouTube gamers, I'd say probably from the years of 2010 to 2012. I kind of had that feeling where, like, I felt, wow, it doesn't matter what happens, I'm kind of immune to everything, because, you know, I'm making a certain amount of money, I have a certain amount of popularity, even though there's people that don't like me, it doesn't matter, because I got so many people who do. Every day, I go on Twitter, and I see people who have the most amazing, successful fucking lives, alright? And I'll be honest with you guys, to some extent, when I see a big streamer who's way more successful than me, or I see a giant YouTuber who literally just did something really fucking stupid and got virally popular because of something stupid that they did, and now they're basically set for life because they're millionaires. When I see that...
Yes, it gets to me. It does.
And I think it gets to all of us in some extent. We see someone like that, and you're like, man, you know what? Why not me? You know, why not me? Why aren't I the person? Because, you know, a lot of times you just look at that and you're like, wow, it's easy for that person who's rolling in dough. You know, this person who's a top 10 streamer on Twitch, wishing us all a happy new year. Yeah, well, that's easy for him to say.
Because he's filthy rich, right? Because he's so virally popular over bullshit. Or you see this YouTuber who you really say, I can't believe that guy's popular. What the fuck? Why couldn't that be me? Why couldn't that have happened to me, right? And you see that, and you're always going to have that feeling, that nagging feeling in the back of your head that, man, that should have been me, and that little bit of jealousy. And I can publicly admit that to you guys right now. I feel it. I do feel it. All right? I absolutely 100% feel it. And I get angry sometimes when I see those tweets. This person who's filthy rich and or so successful, oh, life is great and everyone should be positive, and here, I'm going to share positivity with you. Of course you could share positivity because you're filthy rich, right? And it's funny because a lot of people criticize me and they say, Phil, you're always mentioning money. You're always mentioning you need this, you need that. Yeah, but if you guys notice, if you actually go back in time, which a lot of people won't do, they're not willing to do that. If you go back in time, all right, to the years when I was hyper successful on YouTube, the years when I was making tons of money, all right, I didn't mention that at all. Did I ever mention, oh, support me with this pledge here, cheer this or that, I need help here? Never. I know you're lying.
For many years on YouTube, when I was super white hot popular, I, again, would not accept help. I would, you know, no, I won't accept it. It's all on me. You know, don't worry about it. I'm doing good or whatever. That's it. When people are doing well, you will always hear positivity from them because that's all they have in their life. Even though I'm basically in massive debt, even though I don't know what the future holds, and even though, no, I'm not here to say, wow, I'm a top 10 streamer on Twitch. Wow, I'm super filthy rich rolling in dough on YouTube. Happy New Year, everyone. Which is really what you see all over social media from these fucking people, and it drives me nuts. I'm here to say,
thanks for the money, dummies. Because that's exactly what you fucking are. A bunch of fucking empty-headed idiots who paid me money to get absolutely nothing out of it. Thanks. Wow. Let's just keep going the way we're going. I still need your help. I'm salivating at the goddamn mouth. It's not about the money. It's not. I'm not here to take a paycheck. Unbelievable. All right? And let's just keep moving forward. Shout outs.
Mr. Bible Expert 420 tipped me $20.
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask. Goku Deep Throats Lord Champa. Wow. Tipped me $1. It's a necessary thing. You have to pay a little bit more. And said, in honor of LA Noir, concluding, who is your favorite porn star? I've already told you this guy a million times. It's Mandingo. It was a natural attraction. I like doing it raw. When you see that ginormous black mamba-esque penis, it's just, it changes you. I'm not a whiny baby. I'm a mature adult. And I'm not a children's entertainer. Excuse me. What pasta do you prefer? I prefer a penne. Oh! Easy to eat. Oh! Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a beggar. DSP's a pedophile. DSP is a thief. DSP is a greedy fuck. I have a micro penis. Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.